to you. Oh baby, why can't you see that I can't just see that I'm dancing next to you? I'll be trying to get to you. If you only could see me too. Oh baby, why can't you see that I can't just see that I'm dancing next to you? I'll be trying to get to you. If you only could see me too. A minute until midnight. I'm just wondering where you at. Just thought I'd call and wish you good night. I left my key under the mat. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we had. Won't you come on over? Don't you miss me too? Give it all you got, babe. Give it all you got, baby. I'd rather try than lose you. Give it all you got, baby. Give me all you got. Keep dancing in the moonlight. The shadows cover up my sins. Always smarter when in hindsight. But baby, I don't care to win. I don't get anything done, you're stuck on my mind. I keep on missing your touch, missing your vibe. This feeling might go when I say what we
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard. Welcome back to the World Adventure here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This evening, we are going to be doing leg 104 from Medellin to Barranquilla here in Colombia. This will be the last flight that we'll actually be completing in Colombia, and the last flight that we're actually going to be completing in South America. So finally, we've at the end of this flight, we will have completed both the Caribbean and South America as we make our way into Central/Latin America on our next few
Oh, I like to do to her.
So
Some
a
might call it
massive
dirty
good day, first up to Devil Dude over on Twitch. Mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very, very well. It is a pleasure to have you here. As for all you YouTube fuckers, no, I'm kidding. G'day to everybody over on the tube. Hope you are doing well. Just noticed that for some reason, can't see the... There we go. That's better. Couldn't see that for a second. I also need to move that to there. Just added a few little things to the stream, so I'm just making sure they are all positioned exactly where they need to be. Okay, so g'day to... Marath says g'day, you cunts. Oh yes, okay, wonderful, awesome. Well, Murray's got the he's got the correct idea about these streams already, and it's only stream number 2 that he's been on. Just yeah, as Wes said, just try not to use it too much so that Twitch sort of goes, oh, hang on, what the hell's going on over here? But Murray, mate, as well, g'day, welcome to the stream, hope you are doing very, very well. David says, damn, I look hot on Twitch. David, let me, just wait a sec, Twitch people, I've already said hello to you, now I need to go see my people over on YouTube, alright? I've got to look at the other screen, I apologise. I will be back with all you sexy fuckers in a second. Right. So obviously Wes and David are also over on YouTube, so I'll wave in both directions at those two, seeing as they're coming from both screens, even though it doesn't matter because I've only got the one camera. Never mind, silly idea. But hope you are doing well, the both of you. Fozzie is here, he's elbow bumping over the glass of water with chocolate Freddo frogs. Okay, fair enough, as you do. Each to their own on that one, I guess. So, I don't know, obviously if you guys can let me know with the various widgets and stuff that I have set up, especially things like the rolling chat and all that as well, whether or not that is actually viewable from your perspective and you can see what people are writing, etc, etc, etc. Yeah. Murray, no, you can use that word. I sometimes use it on the streams, just don't want to get to the point where, you know, Twitch goes, oh, there's a lot of this word being used on the streams. That's all. Sean Dale says, good morning. Oh, I didn't actually say hello to Fozzie. So Fozzie, g'day mate, welcome to the stream, hope you are doing well. Sean Dale is here, he says, morning, facepalm and fingers crossed. I'm assuming that's probably in relation to my sim being stable. Don't worry, Sean, I feel the exact same way. Mr. Coin Pigeon is here. He says, good day, pilots. G'day, Pigeon, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very, very well. Yeah, stability. I'm just making sure that I'm touching all the various types of wood available in the room, except for one, because obviously that would be inappropriate. William is here. G'day, William, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very, very well. Yes, we are going to be flying to Scrooge. That's correct. Then there's just a whole heap of emotes between David and Fozzie, which is pretty normal, really. Bruden says, good morning, pilots. Bruden, mate, welcome to the stream. I saw your comment there about moving VR across to the notebook. Not a problem, mate. All good. Fully understand that you need to do things, if that makes sense. Brett Plays is here. G'day all, says Brett. G'day, Brett. Welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing very well. Still not sure how I managed to catch your stream this morning because I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, skills, you know? I actually woke up feeling very refreshed at like 9 a.m. So, don't know how that is a thing. Bloody hell, there's just been literal emoji spam over on YouTube. Fair enough. William, you probably did start following me after Brazil, yes, because Brazil was one of the first places that we visited more in depth, obviously due to its massive size. Blackadder is here, he says, morning all, as is Dan Random. G'day, Black and Dan. Welcome to the stream. Both of you hope you are doing absolutely fantastically. I'll get the sentence out eventually. It might be 2023 by the time it occurs, but I'll get it out eventually. But hope you are doing very, very well, legend. No, that's my FPS, which is included as part of that overlay, which tells you what aircraft I'm flying, the departure, the arrival, the altitude, the heading, my ground speed. So now, when people want to know what speed I'm doing, they just have to look at the stream. Aren't I smart? Yes, anyway. Right. Aaron V says, good morning, came to check you out via a sim. Via a sim? Who's a sim? Do you mean Oz Flight Sim? Or a sim? I sound like a Telstra phone call on this stream, and yet it's coming through beautifully. It's just the mouth Obviously, Telstra did some maintenance work on my mouth or something. But Aaron V, welcome to the Asim. I don't even know who Asim is. So this is mildly concerning for me, Aaron, and now I feel like a bit of a prick because there's obviously another simmer who's sending people my way and I don't even know who they are. Either that or I'm losing something in translation here, which is possibly and more likely the case on that one. Yes, Fly Live Studio. That is exactly what it is. People are obviously very familiar with this. This is good. This is good. Clive Hawker is here. He says, good evening all. Clive, mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Hope the new PC is treating you with respect for the last few weeks, months, whatever you've had it for now. I don't know. Oh, Ozflight Simmer. Right, cool. Sweet. Okay. Glad I didn't miss that one, Aaron. Much appreciated. Cool. Here I am thinking, oh shit, I'm the biggest dick in the world. You're old and it's early here? Yeah. Well, I'll try and claim that I'm old, but I'm not. And I'll also try and claim that it's early here, but it's not. It's late. So therefore, I'm just full of shit. So just keep that in mind whenever you're watching the streams. That yeah, you know, bullshit artist personified. Alright, cool. So yeah, Fly Live Studio, as you guys can see, I've got that implemented. Obviously let me know about all the sizing and locations. You'll also see now as well that when people drop emojis in Twitch, it floats all over the screen, which may or may not get annoying. So obviously give me feedback on that one as well, legends. But now, what needs to happen is I need to apply fuel and battery and all sorts of the things that make the massive propeller for cutting the grass on the front spin. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Well, that's assuming that I, you know, don't fuck up starting this aircraft because, as we know, it's pretty common that I at least miss something. Right. Yep, I don't really need throttle in yet. I just need propeller and mixture. Bring up that. Put that there. I think... Oh yeah, well whilst I need to put the parking brake on before I go starting the aircraft, because otherwise the guy in the tug... Speaking of which, why is there a guy with a massive tug in front of me when I'm parked at the GA ramp? That's interesting. Ah, we do have a clean start. Look at that. Somebody knows how to fly the aircraft. And I will pull in some flaps, turn the lights on. Now we can see everything that's occurring. So for today's flight with an MSA of 8500, I'm going to try and go to exactly 8500, which no, because the airport itself is at 7,000 feet. That would be a little bit silly. So maybe, whoop, that's the wrong
I
button.
like to do to her. Something I call it dirty fuzzy.
There we go, that's better. I'm hitting the wrong things already, and we're, what, 17 minutes into the stream? This is going well. It's going very, very well. Alright, so everything seems to be positioned where it needs to be. Now I just need to make sure I'm checking the weather. The weather is only 3 knots, so the choice of runway really isn't going to complicate things much. Come on, little nav map, work with me. Work with me. So I'm just going to go for the runway that's closest to where I'm parked, which is runway 19. Because lazy. Stu is here, as is Black Evo. G'day to both of you legendary people. Hope you are doing very well. I'm assuming you're people. Maybe you're not people. Who knows? Poppard is here as well over on Twitch. Mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastically. Holy shit, people have jumped on Twitch when they realise that it's a clearer stream and you can have so much fun with all the various emojis and stuff. But yeah, Poppin, mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very, very well over there on Twitch. I'm assuming I've already mentioned everybody else over on Twitch. If I haven't, give me the finger. Make sure to do that because I'm a prick. Stu is a robot and Black Evo identifies as a lamp. Okay, cool. Now that I've lost a few brain cells and 10 seconds of my life reading that out, thank you very much for that, Legends. We're going to now spin this aircraft around from a very interestingly located GA ramp and head on over to the place where we do the takeoff. But first, before I forget to do anything else, hope that I am feeling well too. Well, I mean, you know, mentally probably a bit screwed up, but that's how I was born. Other than that, feeling great. Feeling absolutely great, Poppin. Thank you very much for asking. Right, track IR. Let's make that a thing so that I look really like I know what I'm doing. There we go. Very good. All right, we'll pull off the parking brake, and I'm assuming I'm going to the right-hand side. Just check my... Oops, somebody's got their propeller right in my face. Pretty sure... Oh, no, we managed to not put the wing through the tug, but we did put the wing through the guy that was standing there. So, Brett, that's 2 of them we've killed today. The brakes don't appear to be working. Okay, and now they work, like, full on. Appreciate the kind comments, though, there, Poppin. Checking up on me. Much appreciated. Alright, now I have absolutely no idea where I'm going, which is confidence inducing for the passengers, I'm sure. And for the viewers, I guess. I'm just following the yellow line until I find a area that looks like it might lead to a runway. You stabbed a man with a trident. Are you admitting to being a criminal there, Fozzie, or what's the go with that? Yeah, it's all right. No, that's all good, Brett. You know, as I said, like, I didn't set my alarms or anything to get up necessarily for the stream. Just woke up ready to go. And I was just like, you know, after like 4 hours sleep or less. So who knows what the hell's wrong with me. I don't think I want to know, because we're probably going to be here for about 400 years if I try and make a list of it. And we're going to end up with the Elder Scrolls Part 5 or whatever they're up to now with that thing. Alright, well, this looks like a taxiway that might take us to a runway. I feel like I'm just being hammered from the front and the back by Wes and David, I'm assuming. I mean, it's got, I won't lie, it's got me mildly aroused and excited. Hey, Beluga on PC is here, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very, very well. Hope the iPad is charged. And counting down the days to the new PC. Would be 3 days exactly now for you, yeah? Whereas I think when we last spoke, it would have been still 4 days for you. Doggo absolutely has the right idea, Fozzie. I don't think she's ever got a bad idea when it comes to relaxing. This really doesn't look like a runway here for some reason. This is, yes, I'm being penetrated by turboprops. That's exactly right, Black Evo. It's an exciting time. I wonder, man, because I can't really. This is about the middle of the runway, so you know what? I'm just gonna Flintstone it and YOLO it and go for it. And oh, okay, so that doesn't show up anymore properly now with the new. So I'm going to have to change the position of that. That's cool, good to know. But Captain Aaron B on Twitch, I'm assuming it's the same Aaron B from YouTube, mate. Welcome to the stream on both. And thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Much appreciated. That brings us to 30 Twitch followers already, which is nuts. I've only been doing Twitch for like a fortnight. Jacko just crashed and died. RIP to David on that one. That was brutal. Alright, we have enough speed for rotation. So if you'd like to get off the ground aircraft, thank you very much. That's, no, off the ground, that is. Up. Up is where we would like to go. Can I have some up? And I don't mean Disney's either. I want, like, climb up. There we go, that's better now. And Bowed909 over on Twitch as well. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Bloody hell, legendary stuff. Now we're up to 31 followers over on Twitch. This is getting exciting. I can't see shit. So I don't have a foggy clue where I'm going, but still need to get that as a soundboard. The drum cymbal thing. For a minute I thought my sim had frozen then, and I was going to just be like, oh my god. But no, we good. So I have done, as was suggested to me, I have done my BIOS update and all those things. So, with any luck, touch all the various woods in the vicinity, we should be able to... hello? There we go, that's better. I'll go up at about 600 feet per minute. Now, have I got enough speed to pull the flaps in? Why are we heading towards the ground? You want to fix that trim for their autopilot? You want to fix it a little bit quicker? Just like get your shit together. There we go, that's better. Alright, yeah, definitely enough speed for flaps. Right, so make sure that... Oh, I can probably... oh, God. Mouse, work with me. There we go, there we go. Turn off the track IR now. Don't need that for this bit. Now, I need to bring my propeller RPM back to 2500. Like so. Then I need to pull a bit of mixture out as well, because we are already at quite a high altitude. Then, I think... Flaps are up, everything's good, right? Cool. Remove the fashion accessory, fix the hair to, you know, just get the... Yes, the quality is much better over on Twitch, Aaron. It's always interested me, because you are not the first person to tell me that. Devil Dude said, is this live weather? Yes, it is. So, live weather appears to be working now. That's the second time I've come outside my aircraft after retracting my landing gear to find that the landing gear has in fact not retracted. Happened in yesterday's stream as well. So that's interesting. And then the minute I come outside the aircraft, without even touching G, the landing gear starts to retract. So, yeah. It's a very interesting one, that one. You can see my grey hair on Twitch way better. Of course you can. Of course you can. So, has David actually got himself up in the air now, or is he... Oh no, he has. He's managed a miraculous recovery from after stalling, flipping, and crashing the aircraft. He's managed to get it very quickly repaired and straight up in the air. So well done there, David. Some absolutely spectacular piloting skills to achieve that one, mate. Really is. Now, I've got a new location for the microphone, and I've got a new sound setup and all that going with that as well, and with the music and stuff. So please do let me know how I sound, how the music sounds, how the sim sounds, etc, etc, because I can adjust all these things on the fly. I've made sure that I've opened all the various things to make that adjustable. And obviously also keeping in mind that back seating is allowed in these streams. So what that means, I don't know. Basically, I think it means that you can tell me how to fly and I can tell you whether or not I agree with that. So, I mean, nothing's really changed. I'm just reading some of the tags that are available over on Twitch. Who knows? Sound is good for you, Stu. Awesome. Copilot has some control again? No, it doesn't. So, I don't know if maybe... I don't know, yeah. As I said, it's only happened in last night's stream and today's stream, so I'll just keep monitoring it, see if it's a thing. Now, I have had to move cooking on the fly. Just because I'm doing a lot of background related things as well to the new head chef position. So, tomorrow I will stream instead. Either Truck Sim or BeamNG's just had an update, so we might grab one of those two games, grab the wheels out, and play around in one of those. Do a loop. Really feel like tearing the wings off, Devil Dude. I'll be honest with you, I don't really feel like tearing the wings off. Not this early into the flight anyway. There'll probably be at some point, at least based on the way I flew in last night's stream for one of the landings, there'll be at some point that I probably will technically tear the wings off. The flying is tip-top. Thank you, David. I don't think I actually... Oh no, because back seating's allowed, so you're allowed... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, I see what you've done. You're using my own content against me. I understand. I understand. Give you a small chance to do some catch-up flights. Yeah, now, depending on how... I may even need to move it to the 6th. But that's the furthest it would need to be moved. So right now it's been moved to the 5th. It may need to be moved to the 6th, but it will not need to be moved any further. And that just comes down to, behind the scenes things that are going on in life. But I will stream other things in the interim that don't require all the setting up that cooking on the fly requires. Metas says, g'day slews. G'day Metas. You'd know about slewing, wouldn't you? You are one of the dirtiest slews in the group, that is for sure. Welcome to the stream, Metas. Hope you are doing well. We've just flown over the rock of Guatape, which is not a genre of music. It's just a block of stone. I'm not exactly 100% sure why that is a viewpoint within the sim, and then there's so many other locations that are not viewpoints within the sim. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, a Sobo for you. Do I have a Discord? I do. I'm having a lot of troubles getting my Streamlabs chatbot to work in Twitch. It only seems to want to behave with YouTube. So if I get an opportunity in the next 2 days, which I might now, especially seeing as I've pushed COTF back 24 hours, I need to try and get the chatbot to communicate with Twitch as well. And I honestly don't know why it doesn't want to do it. When did this happen? When did what happen? You being one of the dirtiest slews? the minute that you went to the top of the leaderboard in all the Forza Horizon 5 drift zones within the community. That's when you became the dirtiest of the slews. Yeah, good. Thanks, Brad. I will though, mate. I will, absolutely. It's I think it's just a case of you can't actually use the chatbot like you can with you. Well, you can. I mean, for setting it up, you actually have to set it up from within your Streamlabs account itself. Log into your Twitch account, and then it somehow links back to the chatbot, and then you can link it in the same way with YouTube. At least that's what I've sort of read this evening, because I was reading it after I finished commentating something for Wes and David, whilst I was watching the rest of the Renegades versus Stars game. I was just Googling madly, like, why won't this bloody work? Found Discord via YouTube. Yeah, so that's the other thing that I need to get Streamlabs to do there, Aaron, is have a description, and for Twitch, and it doesn't seem to carry over between YouTube and Twitch, even though Streamlabs tells me that it does carry over. So, few little niggly things that I still need to work on and understand better with Twitch, but I'm getting there. David Jacko's down for eggplant. Char grilled, smoked, baked, eggplant lasagna. What sort of eggplant are you looking for exactly, David? Wes is down for BeamNG. Well, Wes, if I end up pushing it back another 24 hours, I'll just do Truck Sim and BeamNG. But yeah, I was tempted to preference BeamNG as well, because supposedly BeamNG's had an update or something in the last week that fixed the tyre physics, because obviously we know BeamNG, fantastic game physically, but the tyre physics are not great. Well, they weren't great. You know, you would turn into corners sometimes, especially with steering wheels, and it just wouldn't react the way you would expect. So supposedly they've done a lot of work with tyre physics and the force feedback and use of steering wheels within BeamNG. So that's part of the reason why I'm so tempted to stream that. Not to mention that because a large portion of us now who play BeamNG all have steering wheels, I'd love to try some police versus criminals with steering wheels, because I can only imagine that's going to end in tears. Can't do Wednesday, says Wes. No, that's cool, mate. All good. How much is BeamNG? 30 Australian dollars? So probably like somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds Beluga, I think, over on Steam. In fact, because... So right now it is, there's a massive sale going on Steam, so might be even cheaper than that. I'm not sure. I don't know if BeamNG really ever goes on sale. That's the only thing. But yeah. Yeah, so you will need the multiplayer add-on, which is called BeamMP. It is simply a client. It is a free client. You literally download it, unzip it, install it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to think about it ever again. It communicates directly with BeamNG the moment that you open up BeamNG. So it's really... a Sobo could take a leaf out of BeamNG's book sometimes. There you go, 28 Australian dollars for BeamNG on Steam, so I can imagine it's only going to be like £15, £16 Beluga, so very, very, very affordable. Time to crack a beverage if it lets me. There we go. Oh, it's a boy! So we have St Andrew's Beach Brewery, 6 Furlongs Pale Ale. From the very, 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 very bottom tip of the Mornington Peninsula here in Victoria, down on Sandy Road in Fingal. I mean, you Literally cannot get much more south in the Mornington Peninsula, I don't think. Oh yeah, beery. What a surprise! It tastes like beer. Oh, so BIVIG is 20% off until the 5th of Jan. So there you go, Beluga. Chuck it in your Steam account, and then when you get your new PC, chuck it on. Just because your new PC comes after the sale ends, that's all. You don't want to potentially lose the sale. My online transmitter is not connected. Thank you very much, Calling Pigeon. Probably because I just updated the transmitter minutes before the stream started, so I probably forgot to press connect. Pretty poor Bing Maps data right now, must say. Hopefully that improves as we get closer to Barranquilla. Can you use an Xbox controller for BIVIG? You absolutely can. You can use a keyboard if you'd like. Don't recommend it. I recommend controller or steering wheel if you have access to one, but you can use a keyboard if you need to. Same with Truck Sim as well, Beluga. I don't know if that's something that interests you, but again, you can use keyboard, you can use a controller for that, but again, a steering wheel would be highly recommended. Yeah, I always use my controller in BIVIG. If we do a BIVIG stream using wheels, it will be the first stream, other than me just having a bit of a screw around with the steering wheel, that I use my wheel in a BIVIG stream. Using my wheel in Wreckfest was great fun once I got used to it. Prior to that, it was a bit, what the frick's going on? Alright, so our destination for this evening, for those who weren't here at the start of the stream, so this is our last flight in Colombia and our last flight within South America within the World Adventure. So far we have done a very small pocket of North Carolina and Florida. It doesn't really count. We're going to be coming back there at a latter date to do it properly, so I don't really count that. But we've done the Caribbean, and now we will have done South America by the end of this flight, heading into Latin / Central America next up. So the first few flights that we're going to be doing there are going to be in Panama and Costa Rica during Cooking on the Fly. So for those of you who are new to the channel, Cooking on the Fly is where I fly and cook at the same time. And what I do is I base the dishes that I'm making around the particular countries or the area that we are flying in. So I always aim to try and do a minimum of 3 dishes. I usually try to do like an entree snacky dish, a sort of more hearty meal style dish, and then something sweet. And I usually try to include a beverage on top of that as well. Now there is specials where I'll do extra. For example, in the Christmas Cooking on the Fly themed edition stream where I did 2 countries food, I think I did 7 or 8 dishes in total. Brett, exclamation flight plan into the chat, and the flight plan itself is in the Discord as well. It'll just be above the flying back in time stream, because I had to change all the stream times when I decided to multi-stream with Shane a couple of nights ago for New Year's Eve. So originally this stream was meant to happen before that stream. So that's why it's just in the wrong order. I'm pretty sure I drive Calling Pigeon insane sometimes with the way that my streams get swapped around. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, so Cooking on the Fly. And then what I do is I I researched the dishes, traditional street food, etc. Grab the ingredients, play around at home, make it all come together, write the recipes, go and buy all the new ingredients to actually make it into a production thing, and then I literally set up the room behind me that you can't currently see because I'm currently using the green screen, and turn it into a kitchen, and literally cook along and show you guys how to cook these dishes step by step by step as we fly along. So if you like food and you like flying, yeah. Yes, correct, the .pln file is in the Discord, Brett. Oh yeah, I was, before I went off on a cooking on the fly tangent, I was going to go off on a tangent about our destination this evening. So our destination this evening is Barranquilla. So it is the capital district of the Atlántico department in Colombia. It's located near the Caribbean Sea, and it is the largest city and the third largest port on the northern Caribbean coast region. Has a population of about 2.5 million, and it's Colombia's fourth most populous city. So it lies strategically next to the Magdalena River. So of course, being right on the sea and right next to a river, that's what makes it such an important port city, because you can literally access the inner waterways of Colombia directly from the Caribbean Sea, which is of course extremely beneficial to trade and commerce and all those sorts of things. G'day, Metas. So it is known as Colombia's Golden Gate simply because it is the principal port for Colombia, and it is the Golden Gate to Colombia. I feel like they've stolen that from San Francisco. But yeah. And it has a few locations that are also recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The airport that we're heading to today as well, which is Ernesto Cortizos, I think. It was the first airport ever built in South America in 1919, so 103 years ago. Oh, Brett. Yeah, no, in live and events under the Microsoft Flight Simulator section, mate. My apologies there. I didn't realise that's what you were asking. I apologise, Brett. I apologise. Your dog is flat out as well, Clive. Yeah, I mean, literally, I swear, every time that I stream with her there, that is literally all she's ever done. she's either sleeping or she's running around barking at bugs and the wind, usually. Come on, Asobo, give us, and Big Maps, give us some better ground textures than this. Actually, I quite like this viewpoint. It looks like I'm being chased by a whole heap of various aircraft, which I guess I technically am. Devil Dude is dropping in some good vibes, just, you know, I don't know why I did that for good vibes, but I did, and there's no taking it back now because it's on the internet, so hey. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, Brett, about the fact that this stream was originally meant to be streamed before the Going Back in Time stream. And then I approached Shane and said, hey, why don't we do a three-way stream? And everything got thrown out of order. But usually, 95% of the time, the flight plan that is directly in your view when you click on live and events is usually the active flight plan of the current stream or next stream that's coming if there's no stream that is currently occurring, if that makes sense. Just like to throw a few curveballs occasionally, just, you know, see who can dodge them. I don't know, that probably makes me a bit of an asshole. Yeah, it's Shane's fault, exactly. Oz Flight Simmer, g'day. G'day, g'day, g'day. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fantastically. So what I'm going to do right now... Oh shit, it's not going to work on Twitch, never mind. I was going to try and drop Oz Flight Simmer's link into the Twitch chat. But then I remembered that I still can't get my chatbot to work with Twitch. So I'll get to that at some point. But if you haven't already, go give Oz Flight Simmer over on YouTube a follow. Complete and utter legend. Streams twice a week. Drops a weekly news video. Sometimes throws in other videos and other streams when he has spare time. He's got like 73,000 subscribers. You're going to struggle to find probably a more regular... what's the word I'm looking for? Regular and informative and fun and likely to crash into a mountain streamer on YouTube than Oz Flight Simmer himself. I'm doing very well, Shane. How are you? So Meta's just had his whole PC just crashed and restarted. So Meta's, that's what happened to me last night during the stream. It's not fun, is it? Yeah, he's more regular. He's making sure he takes that prune juice as he gets older. William, I mean, he's 118 now. Give the man a break. Like, you too would probably need to take prune juice to be regular at 118 years old. Geez, Shane's getting a rock star welcome over on YouTube. Also, Shane, we have Captain Aaron B now watching the stream as well, thanks to you handballing him in my direction. So very much thankful for that. Seems like an absolutely awesome bloke. I'm assuming he's a bloke. Who am I to assume genders in 2022? Yeah, just Metas, if it keeps happening, update your BIOS. Yeah. Exactly. Shane's favourite aircraft, the Boeing 320. Black Evo says his slew is massive. Right. Don't know if I want to delve any deeper into that comment, Black Evo. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Mildly concerned. Mildly concerned. But massive shout out to all the people who have jumped over on Twitch this evening. This is the most people I've ever had watching over on Twitch. Thank you very much. I know you guys are all loving the awesome emotes and emojis and all that sort of stuff that you can play with on Twitch. And of course, when you chuck certain ones in the chat, it pops up on the screen in the stream now as well, which I'm sure is fun and mildly hilarious for those on YouTube who don't get the same experience. Shane just coming in, roasting the crap out of Black Evo. Qantas is going Airbuses now. Yeah, but I mean, as I said to you earlier on, David, if somebody came to you and said, you have two choices, the A320neo family or the 737 MAX family, based on events that have occurred with both those aircraft. I mean, probably going to pick the A320neo family for obvious reasons. Like, there's going to be people out there that never trust the Boeing 737 MAX ever again. It's a shame, and it shouldn't be that way, but it is. Wes is talking about microscopes and tweezers and petri dishes and bacteria. Look, I know COVID's bad in South Australia, but that's just ridiculous, Wes. Oz Flight Simmer with the follow over on Twitch, mate. Thank you very much. I really need to fix that alert box thing. Let's see if I can do it on the fly. Follow. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, talking to myself because sometimes I just need expert advice. There we go. Okay, that should have sorted everything out. Shane says, "G'day, mate." Shane, hello from over on Twitch. And hang on, I just changed that. Why is it still coming up like that? I'm going to need to look at that. But thank you very much to William for the follow over on Twitch as well. Much appreciated, mate. So what jet were you learning about, Black Eva? The 787 or the A320? I'm assuming you're talking about the 787. When you say a step backwards in capability, are you referring to like passenger capacity, comfort, flying speeds? Like what capabilities, like turnaround time? I don't know. HP Harris over on Twitch, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated, mate. Welcome to the Legends of the Highest Regard. Hope you are doing very, very well. Shane's claiming that he's a good looking man over on Twitch. Don't know about that. Maybe to 100-plus-year-old women. The 787, specifically the hydraulics. Ah, I see. Yeah, I didn't think you were saying that the A320 is an amazing aircraft. But I think part of the reason also that Qantas went with the A320neo family is because they are incredibly interested in the A321neo XLR. Now, Black Evo will prove me wrong on this if I'm wrong, for services into Southeast Asia, because of course having a 180-seat 2-class single-aisle aircraft that can fly to most destinations in Southeast Asia from within Australia is just going to open up a whole new slew of destinations for Qantas. True, there we go. So it is So that's probably realistically the main reason that they probably went with the Neo family. And I get it. So it's a step back in approach / nav ability. Your 737s can do some amazing things like flips, inverted flying, of course. Shane will fly on the Qantas Neos. He's not flying the Qantas Neos. I think they're expecting 2024 for the first Neo deliveries, I believe. And that's also when they're expecting to get the A350s for the European and East Coast USA direct services as well, I believe, 2024, 2025. Again, I'm sure I will get corrected on that if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's when liveries will be coming to Xbox, William. That's exactly right. That's also when the PMDG 737 should finally be released as well. In a weird turn of events, I seem to be leaving everybody behind, which is quite abnormal because as most of the viewers who've been with this channel since, you know, basically the start will tell me that, and tell everybody that, you know, I'm always last to land. Twin Otter is about a week away. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. Stu's ahead of me, but Stu's probably in the Tomcat or something, so not really surprised by that. Have they fixed the turbo on this yet? Well, I'm not sure, Black Evo. There's not been any updates, but as you can see from my ground speed, let's try that again. My ground speed on the banner, I'm doing 172 knots. So maybe? What is my airspeed? 172 knots. Oh, you're in the King SC90. Yeah, nice, Stu, nice. Good aircraft. I'm pretty sure Wes is quite a fan of that plane. I remember he flew it quite a few times when we were flying through the Caribbean. I think he did anyway. I'm sure he'll tell me if I'm wrong. So with the Twin Otter being a week away or so, I feel like we need to do some sort of special stream with the Twin Otter. But the problem is, like, one of the obvious issues with that is that one of the more popular areas that the Twin Otter is used is, of course, in the Caribbean, and we've only just finished flying that in the last few months. It was the 99. Okay, my bad, Wes. Sorry, I knew it was 90-something. So if anyone has any suggestions of any streams that they would like to do, special streams they would like to do with the Twin Otter, I'd also be quite happy to organise something with the Kodiak at some point in January or February or whatever. I'm happy to do a special flight sim stream on a once monthly basis or something that's not related to the World Adventure. So feel free to throw ideas at me. If I get enough ideas, maybe we can do twice monthly some months. Oh yeah, like not just Lukla though, Black Evo. Maybe the Himalayas or something. Papua New Guinea for the Kodiak is obviously the obvious one on that. Black Evo's now yelling at me in caps lock. Black Evo, I'm a sensitive soul. Who am I kidding? I'm not a sensitive soul. The Maldives for the Twin Otter. I think the only issue with that one, William, and it could easily be fixed, is that the standard scenery in the sim for the Maldives is rubbish. So we would need to get some scenery add-ons. In Alaska. They use twats in Alaska. Interesting, because I'm looking for aircraft to do flights in the Arctic Circle and flights in Antarctica or the South Pole. Now, I think I want to do the DC-3 when that's eventually released, assuming that Aeroplane Heaven does a good job of the DC-3. Oh yeah, New Zealand with the mesh for the Otter and just hopping between like the ski fields and the various touristy locations like Stewart Island, Milford Sound, Franz Josef Glacier, Fox Glacier, Mount Cook. That would actually work quite well, Wes. The other thing I've got to obviously be careful of is not flying to airports, or not too many airports that we're going to be visiting in the World Adventure, because I mean, then why are we doing the World Adventure kind of thing? Barra on the beach in the Hebrides over there in Scotland, yeah. Could definitely do that. Oh yeah, Himalayas with the mesh. Just add it to the information that my brain's already storing, so I'll probably forget about it in 2 days' time. Because I'm pretty sure my memory storage is full and I need a few more SSDs to slot into the M.2 slots that are located around. I'm glad that the ground textures seem to have come back now as we make our way a little bit closer to the coast. Because for a while there, I won't lie, I was a little bit concerned about what we were seeing below us. It was a bit, not ideal, not ideal. Is the size of the chat box good? Legends? I think I've already asked this, but I don't remember if there was an answer or not. Because I can't read it from my Streamlabs because obviously it's quite small and has a lot of things to display. Louis Medeiros? Louis Medeiros? Possibly, something along those lines. My apologies if I butchered that. He says, hello man, nice flight. Louis, mate, thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very well. We're just moseying along here through Colombia, our last flight in South America for our world adventure. You can see it on Twitch. So you can read it. I'm assuming that's what that means. Yeah, cool. You can read it only when full screen. Okay, cool. I will fix that. Let me know how that is. I just don't want to, like, I want to have, obviously, you guys to have all the awesome things that Streamlabs can provide, especially seeing as I now use the Streamlabs Prime. I obviously want to offer that to you guys, but at the same time, I don't want to overcrowd the screen either. So I tend to make things a lot smaller than what they need to be. So if you ever see anything that's too small, just let me know and I will increase, or if it's too big, I'll decrease or whatever. $100 times better? Awesome. And I guess the other question is it showing up Twitch chat and YouTube chat in the same? Because if it is, that solves my issue that I was having. Well, not solves it, but helps go a long way to solve the issue of not having enough. Not having enough. No, that's the wrong sentence. It helps go solve the issue of not having the ability to read both chats in the same chat box, if that makes sense. Yeah, it works on both. Beautiful. Awesome. No, it works on both. Yeah. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, no, don't worry, Black. I was a little bit concerned that it still wasn't displaying Twitch chat. But I'm glad it is. That's really cool. Actually, that's annoying me. There we go. That's better. My hair's not stuck up in Powered by Fly Live Studio. That was annoying me. Hey, Tony Barrow with the follow over on Twitch. Mate, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Hope you are doing well. Now, I went into the image source and changed that thing that shows up to the same one that is on YouTube, and then it didn't work. So I'm gonna need to. I think it's time that I make animations for each occurrence, subscription, donation, you know, all that sort of stuff. And I really need to get Facebook gaming to work as well. If anybody knows how to make Facebook gaming connect to Streamlabs when your gaming page is like a secondary page to your personal page, but like separate at the same time, let me know, because for some reason Streamlabs seems to want to make me make a new Facebook account that is specifically streaming based only. But I already have a Facebook page for Just Some Aussie Gamer with 200 and something likes. It would be stupid to go and make a new page. Hey, Greg F. Mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. It has been a long time, mate. I noticed you were in Shane's stream yesterday evening. I hope you have been fantastic. I hope you had an awesome Christmas. I hope New Year was amazing for you as well. And I do hope that you haven't been working too hard either. Oh, Dave, you love that one, don't you, with the dancing Air France aircraft. But, Dave, thank you very much for the donation, mate. Much appreciated. Legendary as always. Speaking of legendary, Dave, you've brought my eye straight down to the ground right now here in the stream. Look at how that river is snaking through the valley. So not only have you been an awesome bloke throwing in some money, you've also taken the topic of conversation to some fantastic scenery. You're just hitting the sixes out of the park tonight, David. Unfortunately, you if only you could recreate that form in Cricket 22. Lovely to have some time off work finally, I can imagine, Greg. But I'm glad that you get some time off, mate. Well deserved, I'm sure, as well. Black Evo says, righto slews, I've got to try and get some sleep. Massive day fighting queues to get tested tomorrow, plus sim study. We'll be flying while I study, might be in disco. Not a problem, Black Evo, all good, mate. You make sure you get a decent amount of rest, as best as you possibly can. Try not to do what I do and go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and get up at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's probably going to hit me in a couple of days' time after doing that 2 nights in a row. But, mate, look after yourself. Try not to get COVID whilst waiting to get tested tomorrow, because I've heard those queues are pretty long. But have a good one, mate. Pleasure to have you in the stream, as always. Always a risk, yeah. Oh, Tony Berry fought. Tony Berry. Now you're Tony Berry. I don't know. By the end of 22, Tony. By the end of 2022, Tony, you're going to have so many nicknames that you may as well just like get a scroll ready and just start writing them all down. All the times that I butcher your name, even though it's really, really simple. But Tony is throwing some shade to David, saying his Cricket 22 is abysmal. Ooh. Beluga with the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much, Beluga, mate. There's the beer. Much appreciated, mate. I feel like that was deserved, Dave. I feel like that was deserved after the shade he threw at you about your Cricket 22. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong, but, oh shit, did I say that out loud? My bad, Dave. I shouldn't be roasting you after you, donated to the channel and, brought my eyes to the attention of some wonderful scenery below, but there you go. Just, Oh, your COVID tester was grumpy, was she, Wes? Did she try and pull your brain out via your nose? Just... Well, you know what, Wes? At some point early this year, I will get Cricket 22, and I will play you in multiplayer, and I will whoop your ass, boy. Actually, I don't think I will, but Beluga on Twitch, it says my name is in the bottom right. I feel so special. Mate, if that's all it takes to make you feel special, you're in for a good time. Rules and regulations, but a day early. Bring it on, boy. You've only lost twice. Well, time to lose a few more times. Captain Aaron over on Twitch says, my wife and I know a guy that has been vaccinated and has the booster, so he's had all three. He also works from home and just found out he has COVID. Yikes. Although, with any luck, Aaron, because he's triple jabbed, it should be relatively controllable and mild and able to be recovered from. Which is what the I've been led to believe anyway. That's the whole idea behind the 3 shots, is to just reduce the severity and obviously take the load off the healthcare system, and basically instead of it being a really serious disease, it sort of tones it back down to a bad cold kind of thing. His symptoms are mild so far. I hope it stays that way, Aaron. I really do. Damn Casio players? Casio players? Are you talking about what I think you're talking about? You mustn't be talking about what I think you're talking about. Oh, casino slot players. Okay. Because when you said Casio players, I'm like, what? As in, like, the people who play the Casio instrument? Or, like, are we talking, like, stream decks and stuff like that? But no. Casino players. So, William, basically from what you're saying there, triple vax and get COVID, you basically get super immunity. Technically, once I have my booster, I should be super immune. I mean, I don't know 100% if I've had COVID, but when your head chef at the time, about a month before COVID was declared as a disease in Wuhan that was going to become a global pandemic kind of thing, about a month before that, when your head chef comes home from China with a pneumonia-style flu and passes it on to everyone, you kind of have to wonder. He's a high-rolling slot player. So he must have caught it in casino or something. That's as much, yeah, so that's as much as I can get Beluga until March? April? Yeah, early April. Oh, okay, William. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, I'd rather not, but it's basically a given that it's going to occur, so hopefully I can just hold off until I've been tripled, so that it's nice and mild. But, not to be that guy, let's try and change the topic. I know I went on along with the topic, but I think we hear enough about COVID in our day-to-day lives anyway. The ground textures to me are very confusing on tonight's flight. You get really good pockets of fantastic scenery with cities and all that, and then you get like what we're currently flying over, which is just like somebody's thrown a paintbrush at some paper and gone, yeah, that'll fucking do, let's put that in the sim. Yeah, weather looks fantastic. Anybody would think that live weather might still be broken in some spots around the world. You don't know if you should stream on YouTube or Twitch, Beluga. Both have their advantages, mate. If you're going to be exclusively streaming, I would go with Twitch just because it's a higher quality stream for the viewers. If you're going to be making video content as well, I would do YouTube. If you can afford it, I would get Streamlabs Prime and do both. Yeah, the textures below are having as I said, it literally looks like an impressionist painter just sort of went throwing their paintbrushes all over the place and sort of went, that looks like big maps, that'll do, let's sell it to them. But ultimately, Beluga, you should just stream on the platform you prefer and the platform that has the community you prefer. I've found that both platforms have absolutely fantastic flight sim communities. So if you're going to stream flight sim, it doesn't matter. Because not everyone, but a large portion, you know, like 97% of people that I've come across with streaming sim, the flight sim across both Twitch and YouTube are just absolutely wonderful, phenomenal people who will, you know, you could have a conversation with them all day. They're incredibly interesting and kind and all those things. So Yeah. Greg says, so having just popped in on your plane, yeah, I saw that before. Where are we actually flying to? So we are flying to Barranquilla, which is the port, the main port city for Colombia. Yeah, mods, I have Humberto Hilly needs to be smacked in the face with the band hammer, if possible. Yeah, for some reason my Streamlabs chatbot won't let me delete that comment. But it's alright. Now you don't feel as lost. Lost in Colombia. Doesn't quite have the same ring as Lost in Space, does it? Yeah, no, that is very interesting actually, William. I'm assuming you're talking about this. Very interesting. And there's a city, San Marcos. There we go. I was going to say it's not showing up. That's very interesting. No, there we go. San Marcos. Oh, you worked out Fly Live Studio now, Brett. Yeah, it's not actually that complicated. Like, it looks complicated when you first look at it. You're like, oh shit, how the do I set this up? But it's, once you sort of sit down and look at it, it's just like, oh, okay, it's probably one of the easiest things that I've set up. I mean, I set it up 15 minutes before the stream. Fully expecting not to have it ready to go for the stream. Not a problem, Brett. All good, mate. I look forward to seeing it on your streams. Lost in Sound is a banger. It's a song. Okay, Beluga, I'm going to add that to my Spotify queue. So, that's interesting. Really interesting. Ever since I did the BIOS update, Dave, the usage of my CPU when streaming and playing games has increased tenfold. It used to sit around, when I was doing simming, it used to sit around 15-20%. Now, it's up around 60 to 70% CPU usage. Oh, no, I'm not going to play it through the stream, Beluga. For my personal listening pleasure, once the stream's done, latter point kind of thing. I haven't necessarily noticed better performance, no, Dave, but a lot less thermal throttling and stuttering. from the GPU, like when I'm moving around in the sim, like the camera view. So wouldn't it be hilarious if the whole reason that I was getting CTDs is because the BIOS wasn't properly sharing the load with the CPU? That would be insane if that was the whole reason all along, was it just wasn't sharing the load properly and it was just asking too much of the GPU. So I'm assuming Beluga that Lost in Sound by Mami, Rem, Siman and Nazia Delis is what you're referring to, mate? And Stu, you sometimes get you get quite a lot of crashes to desktops sometimes as well, don't you, mate? Wondering if you might need to do a BIOS update as well, Stu. Yeah, Josh, my BIOS is updated. I'm just commenting about the fact that now my CPU and GPU are sharing the load much better. Much better. You like the new layout? Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Lost in Sound by Roy Knox. Oh, right. Okay, I see it. It's below the one that I just said. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll have a listen to that after the stream, Beluga. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you are doing well this morning, Josh. Hope the coffee is flowing and the food is going in the mouth. I don't know. Ah, okay, Stu. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should... not wondering. I know I need to do that. It will all happen in due course. In the first 6 months of this year, I want to fix any hardware, complete any hardware upgrades that I need to complete. That includes another M.2 drive, which will be bigger. Sorting out some arms for my screens so that I can move my screens around and all that, and getting my screens sort of in the positioning that I want them. New desk, one that's much more stable, because this one is just like, you can probably see that I'm just touching it and the camera's probably shaking all over the place. I'm going to be so careful when I'm streaming not to push too hard on the desk or all over the shot. Coffee then food. Ah, yes. Drink the coffee so that when you eat the food it all just comes out in one go. Yeah, Josh? Too much information, I know. Oh, pedal grips is going to be easy, Sean. I'm just going to, you know those rubber like placemats that you can get from. I'm just going to put a couple of those under the pedals. It's just going to be a small, you know. This week I buy that and then save up for a couple of weeks and then I can buy that and that sort of stuff. That's why I'm saying I'm sort of giving myself a 6-month plan Yeah, exactly, Wes. One of those. Non-slip dish mats. So we are coming up on Barranquilla Airport here. Sierra Kilo Mike Golf. Then we have 34 nautical miles to La Vega, which is Sierra Kilo Papa Juliet. And then we will be on our last part, which is a 62-mile leg between La Vega and then into Barranquilla, which is Sierra Kilo Bravo Quebec. And it is at 74 feet above sea level, and you have nearly 10,000 feet of runway to land on. So everybody should be able to land without any issues. Can you please have whatever I give Star? She's always so relaxed on that camera. I give her a really, really, really high quality kibble that I think is 15 kilo bags, nearly 200 Australian dollars. So good quality stuff. Plenty of treats, plenty of water, and plenty of love. Probably why she's so relaxed. She's well fed, hydrated, well slept, and well loved. Exeter Airport just had a plane crash in UK breaking news. Like what, passenger or just GA style, Sean? Yes, correct, Greg. Should be able to on the 10,000 foot runway. I have absolute and utmost confidence in all the people who fly along with me, including myself. GA with a landing gear collapse. Is everyone okay? Injuries? I'm assuming there's probably no death from a landing gear collapse. I could be wrong. And I know assuming makes an ass out of you and me. In particular, it makes an ass out of me in this case, if I am wrong. But yeah, once more news comes, Sean, let me know. Shane isn't here, so we should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I know, actually, I think Shane is here. But I know Shane isn't here right now. But I mean, have you seen me fly before, Greg? Like, did you see the A320 job that I did landing at Manahiki last night? It was bad, really bad. I poked? No, Greg poked. Shane? Greg's just sitting next to you like, Shane. Hey, I think Sean's flying next to me. Oh no, Sean's flying in front of me. Who's flying next to me in the Piper then? Yeah, speak of the devil, he heard us talking about him, his ears were burning Greg, and he's just like, I must investigate. Oh, that's you, William. Awesome. Nice fly past, mate. Whenever I see a Piper Arrow, I just assume it's Sean because, like Wes in the DC6, Shane in the CRJ, Sean in the Piper Arrow. I mean, it's just, you know, it must be love, love, love. Oh, you just caught up. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. I need to go faster, obviously. Everyone's overtaken me. Which is pretty normal, really. I am the Captain Slow of the flight sim world. You're doing 177, I'm doing 176. You shouldn't be passing me that easy then. I get the feeling it may not be 100% truthful. Brett's already landed at the destination. Brett, you took off like 5 minutes ago. Not quite 5 minutes ago, a little bit longer than that, but... Yes, 2:30 would be very slow for an F-14B Tomcat, Greg. This is very true. If I was still in the DA-40, I'd only be doing like 135, 140 knots, not 175. You're in the F-16, Brett. That makes a lot more sense. Why change a habit of a lifetime, Sean? No, yeah, you don't need to. Absolutely not. Brett was in the SR-71. Yeah, he was doing 2,000 knots across the ground. That was my really, really poor attempt of an American accent. And at this point, I'm probably going to get taken out by the CIA for that. Because it is considered sacrilege. Seeing the heading works when you nav lost the flight plan mid-flight, yeah. So, to that as well, I want to add the distance to destination, which is a widget that I can add. But to make that display more realistically, the Fly Live Studio thing, I need to have FSUI PC, which I've downloaded, I just haven't installed. So once I do that, I can have my ETA listed in the current time zone. And as I said, I can have my distance to destination. I can have waypoints and stuff in between the two, the departure and arrival if I want to. I probably won't go that far, it's a little bit ridiculous. But yeah. At the moment I'm just using SimConnect, which is the same thing that the Virtual Flight Online transmitter uses. Is that you? No, that's not you, Wes, in the Kodiak. Who am I flying directly below, above, should I say? Is that David? Really need to get the Kodiak, seeing as so many of you guys are flying it. Oh, it's Sean in the Kodiak. See, I just assumed that Sean was in the Piper. There you go. Pics in Discord too? Alright, I'll have a look at them after stream, Sean. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to get the Kodiak then. If Sean's flying the Kodiak, and Wes is flying the Kodiak, and Dave's flying the Kodiak, and Steve's flying the Kodiak, I definitely need to get the Kodiak. I'm pretty sure Black Evo's got it as well, although he's not here to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him flying as well. So, yeah. It's coming up to that time where it's time to buy a few more aircraft, you know? Probably need to get the 777-300 as much as I don't want to fucking support Captain Shit. Yeah. Oh, and Metas is flying the Kodiak as well. There you go. Alright, definitely need to get the Kodiak, definitely need to get the Twin Otter, definitely need to get the BAE 146 from Just Flight. And then I need to figure out why my Just Flight Hawk and a couple of other aircraft, when you guys are flying them, don't show up as traffic. They might just need an update or something like that, I'm not sure. F-35, and yeah, there's the freeware F-22 and there's the freeware glider as well, so I need to get my hands on those too. So it's time to get some more aircraft into the sim, I think. Yeah, you're not flying it tonight, but you also fly the Kodiak? Yeah, I definitely need to get the Kodiak there now. Absolutely. Kay, thank you very much for the subscription there. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing very well. Hope your Christmas and New Year was absolutely awesome. Welcome to the Legends of the Highest Regard. If you've got time and you've got the sim, you are more than welcome to jump in with us. Can provide you all the details about the airports and where to spawn in and where we're going and how to access the flight plan and all that sort of stuff. If you'd rather just sit back, relax, enjoy the banter and enjoy the scenery, more than welcome to do that as well, should I say. Ooh, the A320 fly-by-wire MCDU can now be controlled from a browser or a tablet. Interesting. Very interesting. There you go, Wes. You can finally learn how to fly the fly-by-wire A320 again. Put the MCDU in the tablet. That's awesome. That's really cool how they do stuff like that. Alright, I'm gonna stretch the legs, grab another beer to finish the stream off with, and I'll be back very soon. Alright. We are back in the pilot seat? Sure. There we go. Don't know why they're so difficult to open. Ooh, shit. It's a boy, that's for sure. I can go on everywhere. Well, not everywhere, it's just all over my hands. Right, so we're coming up on Vega Airport now, which then means we are 62 nautical miles from Barranquilla. 62 nautical miles from Colombia's Golden Gate. Time for a lovely midnight coffee. Greg, I think I'm doing things wrong, obviously. I'm having the beer. I should be having a coffee, obviously.
Here's one for the lonely hearts, for the ones that fear the dark. You better run out of here. Bet you can't look the other way. Here's one for the broken road. That's the only one you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here. Anywhere but here.
If I had a coffee now, though, I'd be up until sunrise.
You seem to know something I don't. What's going on? Can you tell me what it is, please?
St Andrews Beach Brewery, you make a decent pale ale. Especially seeing as this six-pack was only like $16. Like, that's cheap beer costs, and this doesn't taste like cheap shit beer. I have no idea how my doggo is falling asleep like that either. Quite, quite hilarious to watch from here. Garland's come in and he says, I'm a hurricane. Are you? So you're Hurricane Garland? Well, that sounds very grim. See what I did there? But good morning, evening, Garland. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Obviously, as usual, screw everybody who's in the afternoon, right? Oz Flight Simmer, night all. Have a great week, legends. Shane. Catch you later, mate. Look after yourself. Do all those things, you know, like staying safe and staying well in this crazy, messed up world. Make sure you don't do anyone I wouldn't do. Obviously, the most important piece of information. Have a good one. Yes, we now have permanent doggo cam, Garland. Beluga, mate, if you're still here, have you decided, I mean, I know it's only been like 30 minutes, but have you come any closer to making a decision on what platform you want to stream on. And more to the point, what are you going to be streaming? Are you going to be streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator? In which case, mate, please, 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 please feel free to drop into the Discord. Even if you're not going to be streaming Flight Sim, feel free to drop into the Discord if you have any questions, especially when your new PC is here and you're looking to set stuff up, like what programs should be used for this, that, and the other. Yeah. Garwin says, I'll be flying 103 and 104 later today. Been a busy morning. Garwin, mate, not a problem at all. Glad it's been a busy morning. Nothing worse than a boring old nothing happening morning. William says, I just put down in Plato. I read that as Pluto first. I was going to be like, woof, William's travelled fast. Good night, thanks for the stream. William, mate, not a problem. Thank you very much for coming along, much appreciated. Glad you didn't get to land at Scrooge because you didn't want to go there in the first place. But, mate, have a good one, look after yourself. You know, make sure you don't do anyone I wouldn't do. Stay safe in that crazy, messed up world that we're currently living in, and I'm sure I will catch you very soon in a stream. Sorry, just laughing at Doggo's sleeping position. So top of descent should be soon because we have about 10,000 feet to lose. I should probably check that on a little nav map. So it says 26 nautical miles out is top of descent, but yeah, don't know about that. To lose 10,000 feet in 26 nautical miles is definitely asking a lot in a small G8 aircraft like this, so I'm probably going to start descending very soon. Oh, Gowan, mate, thank you very much for the donation, mate. Much appreciated. Really, really appreciate that one. Get yourself something sexy. What would you like to see me in, Garland? I'll make sure to send you some photos when I'm at the gym lifting the weights, you know, so you get all the muscular view. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Garwin the legend. That is exactly right. In fact, I will use that to get myself something sexy. Most notably, probably the Kodiak. It's quite a sexy looking aircraft. In the eyes of a aviation enthusiast anyway. Least you can do for the entertainment. Garwin, much appreciated, mate. You know I don't expect anything for the entertainment. I was actually on Digital Flight Deck stream last night, and a few people were saying that they absolutely loved my set over on Sky Blue Radio on Boxing Day. And I was just like, guys, I just aim to make people smile and laugh and entertain. I'm not looking for anything else. So anything else is just a bonus. So thank you very much, Garland. Much appreciated. Just snagged the Rutan Quickie, fast little bugger, even though it is crazy odd and a bit rough to fly. So many aircraft for me to get my hands on. I just realised I need to get my hands on the Van's RV7 as well. I need to make a list again. In fact, maybe I should. I think I should put something. New part of the flight sim part of the Discord for recommending freeware and payware aircraft and freeware and payware scenery add-ons that people like, so that I can keep a track of what I should and shouldn't have. Greg's just touched down. Welcome to Barranquilla, Greg. You got the New Zealand and Swiss mesh right now. They are on sale cheap. So I've already got the New Zealand, but I'll be very interested in the Swiss mesh. Although I'm probably not allowed to have an opinion on the Swiss mesh, seeing as the Swiss don't tend to have an opinion on much. They're very much sitting on the fence, which must get painful, having the fence pales up your ass. But anyway. But I definitely need to make some sections like that in the Discord, because I cannot keep up with the number of aircraft and sceneries, freeware and payware that I need to get my hands on. I reckon I can one-up you on that, Garwin. Irish, Swedish, Italian, Australian, and mildly British. I can't decide whether I want to smoke some fish, drink a Guinness, eat some pizza, or do sweet fuck all in my thongs, singlet, and boardies, and grow a mullet. So I'm a mutt. Woof woof. I don't know if that's what that actually means, so I'm just going to go with it. Aaron says, I can't get freeware aircraft to load on my system for some reason. I'm using an Xbox download version. Any recommendations where to look for help? So, I'm assuming what you're saying there, Aaron, is you're using Flight Sim on the PC through Xbox Game Pass, yes? So it should just be as simple as dropping things into the community folder. However, I would check your settings as well to see if there's an area where you can tell your Microsoft Live profile that you're playing on computer even though you're using Xbox Game Pass. The other thing you can try is MSFS Add-ons Linker, which is available on flightsim.to, and that enables you to add and remove things out of community folder at the click of a button. So you can just install the sceneries or aircraft that you need for the particular location or the particular flight you're going to be doing. You've tried the linker. Okay, I have no clue then, mate. That's really weird. I would just check your Xbox Live, Microsoft Live profile to make sure that you are in fact listed as gaming on PC. If that setting even exists, I think it might. Yeah. That's the only advice I have. Other than that, I'm really not sure. Maybe just check your Microsoft Windows permissions as well, because I know I had some issues at the start, specifically with my community folder, where I supposedly didn't have system permission because I didn't tick enough boxes within the administrator user profile settings within my Windows 10. So it wasn't actually allowing me to add things to my community folder, but it doesn't sound like you have that issue. That's the two things I would try. If neither of those work, I'm really stumped because you're the first person who's ever mentioned an issue like this. And the only real other advice I could confidently give that might change your situation is to do a clean reinstall, unfortunately. And of course, there's no guarantees with that either. New physics are great. Within the sim or within something else? Sean. I'm assuming you mean within the sim. And Greg just suggested that just make sure that the files are in the right community folder, which I'm assuming you probably have done, but doesn't hurt to mention that either, because early on I know a few people had issues with the Steam version where they actually had multiple community folders. For some reason their sim installed more than one community folder and only one actually worked as the community folder. Oh, you've tried both community folders? Right. Yeah. Try what I suggested, otherwise throw your hands up in the air like Detroit because you love this city. Very, very weird one, but hopefully we can get to the bottom of it there, Aaron. Oh, there you go. Okay. So it turns out that it's now normal to have 2 community folders. Fair enough. So Greg and Wes said they found their active community folder through developer mode, then tools and virtual file system. So, you'll probably be able to see on my screen, I've clicked on tools, virtual file system. So that's something else you can probably play with as well. Right, just going to take off the autopilot. I won't be watching chat for a minute whilst I position myself for runway 05. But yeah, if nothing works, Aaron, unfortunately it looks like the good old-fashioned uninstall, reinstall, which everybody loves doing so much.
mine again. I'll keep shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall. See
Right. Watching the chat again.
when all they have to say to be okay is I don't know what you
Wes has 4 community folders. What the?
hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life, gotta live it out loud. In another time, in another place, we could be lovers that could be replaced. But I still believe this time we got something, something. With paper away on the other side, while making plans to live a good life. But something is better than nothing at all. Don't you know that if you walk away, nothing ever change? Hear me when I say let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever. This time we'll make a night to remind us we only have one life, gotta live it out loud. There's no tomorrow we can leave behind.
Getting a few stutters there whilst the scenery was fully loading in, but we're good now.
God only knows where we could be. We could be. If you walk away, nothing ever changes.
Get down!
We make mistakes.
There we go. Bloody hell. Talk about float. Any more floaty and I'd actually need to register this aircraft as a flotation device or a boat. Yeah, landing on the ground here in Barranquilla, and the first aircraft that's at the terminal is a Jetstar A320. Sure. No worries. That seems realistic.
You say you wanna come over tonight. Yeah, you wanna make up and make it right. When everybody's looking for something else they can do, we try to make it work this time. We
Alright. Now, whoop. Sorry, track IR. Oh, it's turned it off for me. Awesome. Alright, let's grab the drone out. That's... Yep. Cool. Drone speed. Up. Level it. So, I think Clive is the only one who's left to land, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I reckon's causing the stuttering? The change between the shit textures and the legitimate textures. Because it's only when I look at the ground where both of those textures are being loaded in. Nice landing, Clive. Very nice. Oh. Yeah, I saw that go, and the amount of long EZs that are parked in the GA ramp. Obviously, it's a popular aircraft here in Colombia or something.
It's not the same. If I close my eyes, maybe I'll feel you again. Hey.
Yeah, smooth on that one, Greg. Very smooth. Well done there. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, that does bring us to the end of this stream and the end of South America. Our next flight, we leave South America. It'll be, we've spent so much time here, it's going to be different to not be in South America. We've been here since like October, I believe, so a while, a good 3 or so months of flying just in South America. But yeah, now we're heading further north into warmer weather and heading towards the US. So exciting times. But ladies and gentlemen, massive shout out to all of you who did jump over on Twitch and those who did who are new followers over on Twitch as well. Thank you very much, legends. Much appreciated. Welcome to the channel. It is a pleasure to have you here. To those who subscribed over on YouTube this evening, specifically Kaya, that was the only one I was notified about anyway. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Much appreciated, and welcome to the channel as well. To those of you who did donate this evening, it is greatly, greatly appreciated in many ways, shapes and forms. Cannot thank you enough for that. To all of you legends who were in the various chats this evening, thank you very much for coming along on the flight this evening. I do hope that you guys did enjoy it. Unfortunately, certain pockets of the scenery not so brilliant, and the scenery surrounding Barranquilla also not really fantastic. So that's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. And obviously, as we go closer to the US, hopefully we'll pick up some really good scenery again. But ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well, don't do anyone I wouldn't do. It's a crazy world out there at the moment, guys. Legitimately mean 100% to stay safe, stay well. But until next time, legends, catch you later.
Strange, but it feels so right. so right, so right. Glow until the morning light, falling in your arms tonight. Strange, but it feels so right, so right, so right. I know tonight will never last. I feel how it's faded fast. Two hearts from a clouded glass, never last, last, last. All I ever met you is for sure the one I need. And I said to myself, you cannot wait and see. I didn't know she already had a plan for us, but I will make her mine no matter what the cost. I kept it to myself, no need to straighten the lines, but now it's time to leave it all behind. She's out of her mind, but at least I let her be everything she ever needs to be. I might be out of my mind, and I know it's hard to see. All she ever wanted is me. Consequences of our sins doesn't have to be that bad. The summer's closing in, it was the best time I ever had. And the rest is history without an end. I still think of her sometimes to my defense. What is she doing now? How is she holding on? I guess it never will be alright time to stop. She's out of her mind, but at least I let her be everything she ever needs to be.
Sorry, me again, coming from the ethosphere. Those of you who are on Twitch, still watching the stream, let me know, do you feel like raiding a channel? Scruffy Tam's currently streaming on Twitch. Good bloke. Happy to go and raid him. If anybody is still around and wants to jump in over Twitch, we can go raid him to finish up the stream.
But at least I let her be everything she under the brightness of the cigarette flame. Good old bittersweet you. Still full of spite, but when